This video is made in solidarity with the unionization efforts of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video editors. Welcome back to You Don't Know JANK. For those of you who keep count, this is the 13th episode that can only mean good things. And welcome to my co-host. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm MBT. You would know me for such stuff as 10-minute testing, 1-minute overview, JANK Bank. You know, I do a lot of stuff.
Yep, and I can definitely prove this is the real MBT with a picture now on the screen.
Yep, that's me. I sure am white. Wow.
Now, let's go on to the questions. As usual, 1,000 points per right answer and minus 1,000 points for a wrong answer. So, of course, we're starting with the most important cards in the game, which is Generators.
True.
So, who could be cast for the movie for Ragnarok? Is it A. Nidhogg, Generator Boss of Ice, B. Dolvelgus, Generator Boss of Iron, C. Naglfar, Generator Boss of Fire, or D. Utgarda, Generator Boss of Delusion?
I'm gonna say Naglfar, because doesn't Thor Ragnarok have that like big fire monster at the end of the movie that like destroys the city or whatever? And I'm pretty sure that's what Naglfar is based off of in the Norse lore.
That is correct for half the right reason, so that's so true. With Muspelheim, which is what Naglfar represents, and the first part of the movie even plays in Muspelheim, so that is
okay.
Great. We're on to a good start, and let's see if the streak continues with the next question. So, I was looking around for what can I make of a question with Diamond Direwolf, and I found a really good one. So, according to Master Duel, what is Crosssheet planning to stitch next? A. A wolf. B. A cat. C. A lion. Or D. A bird?
So by according to Master Duel, I'm assuming you mean like the little description text and stuff?
Yep, when you have the mate.
So, what it's planning to stitch next? Because I know the wolf, can you give me the options again?
A wolf, a cat, a lion, or a bird?
I know a wolf and lion are already done. I don't think a bird is in there. A wolf, a lion, a cat, a bird. Does it have a lion? Because I know it has two wolves. It has Dire Wolf and it has Flower Wolf. It has a Naturia. Is the Naturia done? Because the Naturia is the lion.
The Naturia stitch on the card is completed, yes.
It's completed. It wouldn't make... I'm going to say a cat.
So, you picked up correctly what is on the card, but you did not seem to think of a theme what these cards represent. So these are all three beast monsters, which is, of course, Flower Wolf, which is a fusion monster, Diamond Direwolf being the Xyz monster, and Naturia Leo Drake being a synchro monster. Which means, according to the Crosssheet's effect, the only thing that it hasn't done yet is a ritual monster. There's only a single beast-type ritual monster in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is Super War Lion, which is also what the text alludes to. So
I see.
Another lion.
That's really cool. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. I assumed the lion was what was on the art. I didn't think like it could make something in the future or whatever. Like I assumed it would be like an unfinished thing in the art. That's really cool.
On to question number 3. This question is also themed after the number 3. Which of these cards does not have an effect that can be used thrice per turn? A. Agnimal Candle. B. Zepnus Tongue. C. Baton Bat. Or D. Gate Guardians Combined.
Okay, so I know Combined 100% can use it thrice per turn, so it's between the first three. Agnimum Candle I don't believe that can be used thrice per turn. That's like the little fire dog dude that you can search off bonfire. What were the other two again?
Zap Mustang and Bat.
I don't know those cards. I'm assuming they have a thrice per turn because I really don't think Agnimum Candle has one, so I'm going to say that.
Agnimal Candle has an effect once per chain, up to thrice per turn. If a monster is in your graveyard, you can increase or decrease this card's level by 1.
I just remember if it's added to your hand, you can summon it. I didn't even know it had another effect.
Bat's effect is also a thrice per turn. It has to do with coin flips, and Zap Mustang has an effect that it cannot be destroyed by battle twice per turn.
Okay.
Now let's get to the next question, which is about the card name, and it is, according to the original meaning of their name, what should cyber dragons be capable of? A. Steering a boat. B. Repairing a pot. C. Walk on their legs. Or D. Write their names.
What do you mean original versions of their name, like the OCG translation?
No, the word cyber.
Cyber. Let me think. So work on a boat. Cyber. Burr is like cold. So maybe no. Cold water. So cyber. I don't know why. Burr is making me think of cold water, so I'm going to guess it's steering a boat is the original meaning of cyber.
I like how your mind works. So cyber is, of course, then it derived from cybernetic, which in turn is borrowed from the Greek kubernetes, which is a boat's helmsman. So that is
correct. Okay. I got there the wrong way, but I got there.
Yeah, cyber, cold water, of course.
Yeah.
And now with the halfway point, so this is the first bonus round, and this is always an either or question. And in this point, I'm talking about the art. So for the viewers, this will be a slight change because it will be only the tag name of a card on display before showing it. Because I'm going to name you 7 cards, and you have to tell me, is Pot of Greed on the card or is it not on the card?
Oh, okay.
So let's start with Goblin of Greed.
Goblin of Greed, yes, it's on there.
Correct. Good goblin housekeeping.
That's the one where is it stealing a pot or a jar? Fuck. Am I allowed to swear? Sorry.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, fuck. Is it stealing a jar or a pot? But is that this? No, wait, no. Housekeeping. Housekeeping is doing like taxes and stuff. He's like reading a book. I don't think there's a pot in that one. No, it's not.
There's no pots on God Goblin Housekeeping. There's only Fatal Abacus on it.
Oh, that's the math card, right? Yeah.
Peking Goblin.
Peking Goblin. I'm gonna say no. That does not sound like it'd be like a generic Goblin card, not a Pot of Greed card. So no.
It does have Pot of Greed in it. It's a Scrounging Goblin.
Scrounging Goblin, yes, because he's begging for money and he's using the pot or whatever as like the thing to like hold the coins.
That is a correct observation. However, that's Pot of Duality.
Shit. Damn.
Sales pitch.
Yes, because he's trying to sell the Pot of Greed to someone.
That is Pot of Desires. Again,
Jesus fucking Christ. I just assume whenever I see a pot in an art, my mind just like auto feels like, oh yeah, that's Pot of Greed. I don't even look at it.
Goblin Circus.
I feel like I played this card as a kid. I feel like. Well, am I thinking of the wrong card? Goblin Circus. This is the one. Did I play this as a kid? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to take a guess and say yes, because I've gotten a lot of no's lately.
That is correct. Goblin Circus has Pot of Greed on it. Alright, and now for the final one of the bonus round. Goblin out of a frying pan.
Is that a Rush Duel card?
Nope. That's a TCG card.
Goblin out of the frying pan. Out of the frying pan, and that's to say out of the frying pan and into the fire. So maybe it's the upstart goblin guy, maybe it's him finally getting out of trouble. So like maybe he has his pot of greed back. So I'm gonna say yes.
So, got part of greed is on the card. That's correct.
Okay.
I think that's the guy on inspection, for example. But
Ah.
it's like an official. The goblin's next to him, beaten up, and holds a pot of greed.
Oh, it's that one. He's like trying to sell the pot of greed back to him or whatever to like pay off his debt. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Right. Now we enter the second half of the quiz. This is double the points, double the penalties, and also double the stupid. Now let's move on to the first question of the second round. So, this was inspired by Mirror Force, and I was thinking, what dangerous effect could Mirror Force apply according to some researchers? A. Blindness. B. Discolored eyes. C. Paranoia. Or D. Hallucinations.
So, are you basically asking what could a real life mirror do, like cause based on studies?
Yep.
Blindness, hallucinations, paranoia, and what was the last one?
Discolored eyes.
Discolored eyes. It can't be that one. Paranoia. I want to say hallucinations because that sounds right. Like, oh, if someone's like unwell, they would see something in the mirror and like get all fucked up. It's like when you look in a mirror when you're half asleep, you see a fucking ghost behind you or whatever. So maybe that.
So according to some studies, when you look at a mirror for about 10 minutes in a dark environment where you can barely see your own face, you start hallucinating.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
Interesting.
Let's stay in the DM era with an anime question. And of course, I'm only talking about the most relevant and interesting anime characters.
Of course.
Before dueling in the Kyber Cup, Yugi dueled using whose deck? A. Chris. B. Sam. C. Rick. Or D. Alex.
Hey, what the fuck? Kaiba Cup, so that's season 5?
Yes, that is the.
Is this a little
Grand
kid?
Tournament arc.
Oh, this is the kid who had fucking Heart of the Underdog. Right? It's that kid. Oh my god, what's his name?
Indeed, it's that kid.
Fuck. I watched that episode a lot as a kid. I really liked that episode. What was the kid's name? Chris, Sam, Rick, Alex. Because like obviously this isn't the original Japanese name. So what name would the dub creators make for like a character who's using a shitty deck? Sam. Alex feels too like cool of a name for like executives to pick for a loser character, right? Because it has an X. They're like, oh no, X is cool because kids like the letter X. So it can't be Alex. So it's either Sam, Rick, or what was the last one? Chris. He was a boy. I know how cringe Forkins was, and Chris could be taken as a girl's name, so they wouldn't say that. So it's either Rick or you keep saying that. I'm sorry. It's either Rick or what? Sam. Like Team Samurai X1. It's him. Oh my god, he was a kid.
Only normal dragon monsters. Yeah, that does sound like a Team Samurai deck.
Love you, Sam. Don't yell at me. It's a 50-50. Let's go with Rick.
It is indeed Rick, correct.
Hey, okay.
On to the next question, and this one's about artwork once more.
Mm-hmm.
On the artwork of Back to Square One, what would be the next square? A. Get a job. B. Lose your money. C. Bonus stage. Or D. Child is born.
I thought you were going to ask about like the monsters on the card. So you're asking for what the square is after Back to Square One? Because I know like they're about to land on Back to Square One. That's like why the card is called that. Right. So you're asking for
what's the square behind that? What would be the next one?
So I'm assuming it's something bad because like that just feels like a very Yu-Gi-Oh thing to do. Where like, oh, they're about to land on a bad option, but the thing after is also a bad option. So like suffering. So like it's either lose a job or
get a job.
Have
lose your money. Is the second
lose
one.
Your money. Okay, that is either lose your money or have a baby, because I feel like that would be a funny joke. People be like, don't we hate our kids? Let's go with have a baby. That's just funny. Like, oh no, I'm about to have a baby because I played a card wrong.
As you picked up, it is based on Game of Life, and in Game of Life, it
Yep.
is square for having a child born, and that is indeed what is on the card next.
Nice.
Now we're on to the penultimate question, and I was looking forward to that because this is exactly my kind of jam. It's about video games once more.
Yo!
In Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2009 Stardust Accelerators, 3 players took the tournament and got to add a character to their name. Their names are Ayu, Flower, Blue Haze, Slayer, Causal Link, or No Errors in these spellings.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? So this is a Japanese, I'm assuming, kid who picked a username they thought sounded cool. So I am a 12-year-old in around 2008 living in Japan. What would I think sounds cool? I'm gonna go with Blue Haze just because this is like, because JoJo Part 5, it came out around 2000, right? So maybe the kid was a fan of JoJo's and he was like, oh, Purple Haze was a cool character. My username's gonna be Blue Haze. And they just use that and they happen to place. So I'm gonna say Blue Haze.
I like your reasoning, but unfortunately, this is the kind of question you cannot just finesse out because this is all just complete nonsense.
Yeah, so, I tried to apply some logic.
It is Causal Link with the Axis.
They predicted Link summoning. How?
Okay, and now we're with no interruptions. We're going into the finale, and I thought of something very cool for this one.
Okay.
This is fusion summoning. I'm telling you 2 monsters, and you're telling me which fusion monster we're summoning. And to make this clear for both you and the audience, all of these are specifically named fusion monsters. There's no, a spellcaster and a dragon, and then it can be like 50 different Albus monsters. No, we're not doing that. We're only doing the named ones, the classic, the OGs, the stuff they don't print anymore. Witch of a Black Forest and Lady of Faith.
That's oh my god, can I describe the card or do I have to say the name? Because I know the card.
Can you describe me what it's like? And
it's the rockstar dude that the dancer uses against Yugi in the episode where he plays DDR against Taya. He's like shirtless, he has like an electric guitar and stuff.
That's close enough for me. That's Musician King, correct?
That's what it is, because like he is like the standout, like this doesn't make sense fusion card.
Right, let's go on to the next one. Silver Fang plus Dark World Forest.
That makes Flower Wolf. I don't know if that's the name, but it's the card that's on cross sheet from like one of the early questions.
Yeah, that is correct. That does make Flower Wolf. Next one is Gigatech Wolf and Cannon Soldier.
That makes it got retrained into a Labyrinth card. Not Labyrinth, like Gig Guardian Labyrinth. It's like the big fuck off blue drill tank thing. It's got like a bunch of red drills on it and stuff. Do I need to be more specific, or?
You said all the words in the name. It is Labyrinth Tank.
Okay.
Now let's hope these next ones are a bit more difficult. Tainted Wisdom and Ancient Brain.
Oh, this. Oh my god, I played this in Duel Links because I was like, oh yeah, this card seems. I didn't. One of the NPCs in Duel Links. Oh my god. He's like an evil soldier with like a big ass sword and like red horns and stuff. Was he in the GX anime during the Dark World arc? Oh my god, what's his name? He's like because I'm being too vague with this one. I need to be specific. I know he has like a big ass sword, red horns, a shield. You play against him in the Supreme King event in Duel Links a few years back. Oh my god, it was Skull Knight. Doom Knight?
It is.
Oh, Skull Knight. Okay.
Yeah. Next one is Raimundus of Red Sword plus Fire Yaru.
Fire Yaru. Is that Flame Swordsman? No, it's not Flame Swordsman. He needs Swordsman from the East, I'm pretty sure, and Flame Manipulator. Who of the Red Sword? Can you say that name again?
Raimundus of the Red Sword.
Who the fuck is this guy? I've never heard of this card in my life. I don't know. I'm gonna try and just like think of a random fusion monster. I know it's not Fusionist. Is it Do I lose points for getting an answer wrong?
You get it wrong. You lose points for getting it wrong or not answering. Wait,
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Is it the sandwich or whatever? Not sandwich, but like she's a rock type monster that has like her art is a witch with a red hat and red dress. I'm gonna guess.
The card I'm thinking of. This is Vermilion Sparrow.
Never heard of that card in my life.
Next one is Giant Soldier of Stone plus Ancient Elf.
Oh, I feel like I know this. Ancient Elf or Mystical Elf?
Ancient Elf.
Ancient Elf is one with like the big ass hat. Oh wait, that's the witch card. Yeah, because it's a rock. Yeah, it's the what's her name? It's like, I mean, do I have to give her name or did I describe her well enough?
I mean, I was lenient enough on it. Yeah, it is called Mystical Sand.
Ah, okay. Funny that I gave the wrong answer one before.
Yeah. And the last one on my list, Fusionist plus Enchanting Mermaid.
That is Rare Fish.
Correct.
I knew that one right away because I was like, Rare Fish. This is a funny card. I could play it in Shark with Ready Fusion. So I was like, I wonder how you actually make it. It's like, oh, you make it with a fusion monster. That's interesting.
All right. Now that we're at the end, do you want to give any shoutouts, any mentions, anything you want to say?
Just follow me on Twitter, Dire Yu-Gi-Oh. My YouTube, where I will hopefully have enough free time to actually post fun stuff again, where rather than just working on other people's videos, I'll actually have fun and make my own videos. One day I will just I'm Dire YGO everywhere, you know?
Cool. And I'll see you all in the next episode.
Bye bye.